them, need them, and do what you can for them.
Who's your father?
You hope things will turn out the way that you plan for them.
Who's your father?
She's growing up so incredibly fast. He seems to think that you live in the past. You can't really cope, but you hope it'll last a bit.
Who's your father?
Hey, Shirley, come and have a look at this.
What? I'm busy.
Dad's got all his toys out again.
Done in here. I wanted it tidy for... Oh, no, Dad. What are you doing now?
Oh, I'm glad you're here. You can help me.
Help what?
Clear out the loft.
You're in the lounge, Dad.
So is the loft.
All this was in the loft.
Yeah. Do you know, we've got stuff here belonging to the people who lived here before us. I mean, what's it? What's that? What is it?
Oh, I think it used to be a wax fruit.
No, it isn't. Yes, you're right. It is. It's a wax pineapple, and it is mine.
Oh, I'm not arguing with you.
No, nor I.
You know, I won that. I won it fair and square.
Doing what?
Doing the twist. I can do it for you now, and I will. Here we go. Oh, let's twist again like we did last summer.
Last summer.
If you're not going to help, you know, you can go.
Oh, all right, we'll help. What do you want us to do?
Well, now, this is the rubbish I'm keeping, and that's the rubbish I'm throwing away. No, stop. No, that's wrong. That's the rubbish I'm throwing away. This, why do I get in such a muddle?
Very easily. It's all rubbish. I mean, why are you keeping this? It's a bit of old carpet.
No, it's a bit of old carpet to you. You see that? A bit of carpet from my dear Aunt Ethel's sitting room. She's a wonderful woman. She was a tower of strength.
And you're keeping it for sentimental reasons.
No, I'm going to put that on the water tank. Now, this can go. Get
No,
rid of
it can't. That's the points off my train set.
Oh.
You're not getting rid of that, are you, Dad?
Why, what's all this about? This is filthy. Put it away before Shirley sees it.
Oh, I've seen it.
Well, I'm ashamed of you, and I'm ashamed of you, too.
I haven't read the letters at the back yet, though.
Oh, well, you haven't missed a thing. Look. Now, shall we bring the bin to the rubbish, or take the rubbish to the bin?
Hey, what's in this old chocolate box?
Well, I hope it isn't chocolates. That's Lily Langtry on the lid. There we are.
Hey, it's old Christmas cards.
Let's see.
We'd better not start looking at Christmas cards, have we? We'll never get anywhere. Ah, this is from the Fitzwilliams, Ada and Tom. A very happily married couple, with the possible exception of Tom. It's a very nice card.
What on earth is it?
It's a lady in a crinoline, and she's got music coming out of her mouth.
No, this.
Oh, that's a skate cover.
Oh, what is it? What do you do? What do you do with it?
Well, nothing if you haven't got a skate. If you've got a skate, you see, you put that on it when you come off the ice.
Why is there only one?
It's a very sad story. You don't remember your Uncle Don.
Oh, did he only have
No,
one?
he was very careless. He kept losing things like skates.
Who can that be?
Well, there's one good way to find out, Shirley. You get up and you go to the door and find out. I don't know what's come over Shirley. You know, if I've told her once, I've told her 100 times. Go to the door. Open the door. Say, how nice to see you. It's wonderful. I wasn't expecting you.
I need a strong man.
And you've come to the right place.
I have, haven't I? Martin, open this for me, would you, dear?
Sure. Have you got paint in this? Because paint sticks.
That is my homemade gentleman's relish.
Well, your homemade gentleman's relish sticks.
Now, where's your manners? Mrs. Simpkins never send a boy on a man's errand. Maybe if I put this under a hot water tap on a green line bus.
Give it to me, Dad.
No.
Okay.
I must have loosened it.
Whew. How long's this been in the loft?
No, it didn't come from the loft. That's Mrs. Simpkins' gentleman's relish, and it's
Homemade.
Homemade indeed. It's absolute... Oh, dear. Give me a glass of water, would you, please?
It's all this dust that's making you cough.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with my relish at all.
I know, that's true.
I mean, look at this. Thick with dust. What is it, anyway?
Oh, well, that is a painting.
I can see that, but what of?
Well, I haven't got the artist's confidence, but it could be any one of a number of things.
Such as? Well, go on, Dad, have a try.
Well, it could be a black horse against a black sky. It could be a black cat against a black wall. Anyway, it's black. Look, take it to the kitchen, rub it over with a damp cloth, will you? And do it carefully. You never know. Might be valuable.
Oh, Mr. Matthews, if that painting were of any value, I would know. I would sense it. I'm deeply sensitive to culture.
I can see you are by that hat.
Kiss it, Martin Danclough. And while you're there, make a cup of tea for Mrs. Simpkins' hat. Would you sit down, Mrs. Simpkins? Do make yourself at home.
Oh, my word.
What's this? Well, funny things you find in lots.
Is she gone?
No, and Dad says make her a cup of tea.
I'm already getting a glass of water for him.
Oh, don't overdo it.
Ah, is that my blackboard from when I was little?
No, it's a painting, and I've got to clean it. It's a waste of time. She'll only be rude about it.
She patronises Dad.
And she does. I am deeply sensitive to culture, Mr. Matthews.
In that hat.
That's what I said.
It would serve her right if that turned out to be an old master.
It would, wouldn't it? Now, who would have painted that, do you think? Eh?
Give Mrs. Simpkins another cup of tea, would you?
Oh, no, thank you. I must hie me home.
Oh, don't go. Have a biscuit.
What are they? No, thank you. I must hie.
I could find you a piece of cake if you'd rather.
Look, if Mrs. Simpkins must hie, let her hie.
She hasn't seen the painting yet.
Oh, she's raising her little hopes.
Well, you never know. People do find things in lofts and sell them for millions.
Oh, millions.
Oh, it's quite true they do. It won't happen to us, of course. Do you know I bought a premium bond 20 years ago? Nothing.
Well, I've cleaned it up. I don't know why I bothered. It's not a nude.
Oh, let me have a look. It's a little boy in fancy dress.
What peculiar perspective.
Has he? Oh, not if you hold it sideways.
I'm going to give you my candid opinion.
Mrs. Simpkins, I do wish you would.
This painting is a daub.
Really? Did you hear that, Martin? It's a daub. Is he well known?
A daub, a cheap imitation.
What of?
Oh, dear, great artist. What was his name? Specialised in kiddie pictures. Sir something. Oh, I know, Sir Joshua.
Reynolds.
That's right. However did you know?
Dad knows a lot more than some people give him credit for.
Yes, that's quite true. And furthermore, it's on the corner there.
Oh, well, if it's on the corner. On the corner?
There you are, Reynolds.
Hey!
Oh, well, now I look at it from another angle.
Yes?
A thing of beauty is a joy forever.
Who said that?
Mrs. Simpkins. Better perspective, is it?
Oh, and the tonal value.
Oh, yes.
Mr. Matthews.
What are they?
The tone, well, it's the value of the tone of... How do I know what? Go on, Mrs. Simpkins.
Oh, I could gaze and gaze.
Could you?
Mr. Matthews, we are in the presence of an old master. A small fortune.
Really small, and it's mine.
We'll have to tell him.
Yes, I know. Dad.
No, not now, Martin. Mrs. Simpkins and I, we want to gaze and gaze. How much do you reckon?
Is Dad coming in for this, or shall I take it through?
I don't know.
I told you to ask.
I did. I said, Dad, that painting's a fake. Where do you want your cocoa?
You told him.
Yes.
What did he say?
He said, oh, Martin, let me go on gazing.
You didn't believe him.
He didn't hear me. He's on a trip, Shirley.
Oh, dear. There are some aspirins here. I'll put one in his cocoa.
Dad? Dad?
Martin, what do you want to do that for?
I'm trying to bring you down to earth.
I was enjoying myself. You're quite right, though. I need your advice. Where do you suggest I hang this?
Put it on the fire.
I know what you're thinking. The money will change me. You're wrong, you know. Might get a new house, a couple of cars, a foreign holiday. But I'll be the same man that I am today.
Yes, broke.
You don't understand, Martin. Reynolds fetch a fortune. You don't buy a Reynolds at the corner shop. Nations buy Reynolds.
Dad, that is not a Reynolds.
It is a Reynolds. What is written there? Reynolds.
I know what's written there.
Well, there you are, then.
I know what's written there because I wrote what's written there.
You wrote. Why did you write it?
He wanted a score off Mrs. Simpkins. Well, she laughs at you and says you don't know anything.
How are you trying to tell me my Reynolds is not a Reynolds? It's enough to drive a man to... Where's my cocoa?
Shirley's put an aspirin in that.
I won't believe a word you say in future. Quite right, she has.
Dad.
You've really led me up the garden path, haven't you?
We have. have, haven't we?
Yes, I'll be the laughing stock, you know. People will point at me at bus queues. They say, there he is, that's him. Hello, Joshua.
Dad, nobody knows.
But I know. I'll be a hermit. I won't go out. All I ask of you is you change my library book.
Well, what do you want, a book on old masters?
What? He did it with a felt tip.
He did what with a felt tip?
Wrote Reynolds.
Did you? You realise, don't you, I will have to cancel Securicom. They were coming to protect this. They were bringing an Alsatian that hadn't had supper.
They still can, I'll feed it.
Well, feed it this. Oh, look at it. And Mrs. Simpkins... Mrs. She must never find out you did this. She already thinks you're a punk. What am I going to tell her?
I know. Tell you've sold it to an Arab millionaire.
She'll want to see the colour of his money.
I'd like to see the colour of his money. I'd like to see the colour of our own money. Wait a minute. We might be able to sell this painting. I know it's not a Reynolds, but it must have been painted by somebody.
All right, who do you want? Don't say Botticelli, because I can't spell it.
Of course you can. 2 T's, a C.
Give it to me.
Why, are you going to write Botticelli?
No. I'm going to wipe off his Reynolds with some washing up liquid.
Should we put washing up liquid on an oil painting?
I don't suppose you should, but neither should you use a felt-tip pencil. Ah, there, it's coming up very nicely, isn't it?
Hey.
Yeah. So, look at that little boy, with his little shoe.
Ah.
It's wonderful. Ah, there we are. Well, that's got rid of your Reynolds. There's another signature coming on. What is it?
What is it, Dad?
Joshua Reynolds.
And I nearly cancelled the Alsatian.
An electrical fault destroys your living room contents. AA Insurance provides brand new replacements and can help arrange emergency repairs 24 hours a day. Not all policies offer these services. Call AA Insurance now on 0800 900 888.
From the creator of the award-winning television series Wild America comes a home video unlike anything you've ever seen. Here is the timeless drama of predator and prey, the stalker and the stalked. Yet these are encounters of incredible survival against all odds. These are nature's great escapes, captured in one of the most astonishing real-life films ever made, and available now for the first time in this special one-hour video. Great Escapes brings you unforgettable excitement from the wildest lands in North America. Feel the heart-pounding bats give chase, and powerful raptors swoop on their prey. Yet this film celebrates the skill and instinct of the hunted, and the breathtaking thrill of escape in nature's continual life and death drama. Great Escapes is filmed and narrated by Marty Stouffer, creator of the popular TV series Wild America. This original production is a must for every family and nature lover and is not available in stores. Order now and you'll also receive the best of Wild America the first 10 years, from the only series ever to exclusively portray the wonders of American wildlife.
To order, call 01726 222 153 or make your cheque payable to Great Escapes and send it to Great Escapes, Admail 54, Plymouth PL12YD. Call 01726 222 153 now.
Hello, are you Diddy and Diddy solicitors? You're the court furnishing department. Oh, you're quite right. You're not Diddy and or Diddy. I'm very sorry you've been troubled.
Can't I tell anyone at school, Dad?
What? Ooh, for the 100th time. No.
Not even the art mistress?
Oh, least of all the art mistress.
I think it's rotten. I mean, what's the point of owning a valuable painting if you can't tell anyone?
Ooh, wait a minute. We don't actually own it yet, do we? That's why I'm trying to find a solicitor.
Of course we own it. It was in our loft.
No, look, try to understand. If someone were to steal the crown jewels and they were found in our loft, would we own them?
Yes.
Well, I'll try to put it another way. You're at a party.
Can I have a new dress?
You are at a party, there's a gold locket on the floor.
Can it be a bracelet? Because lockets are out.
Look, it'd be a bracelet, earrings, it's on the floor, it's gold. What do you do?
Wait until no one's looking and pop it in my bag.
Have you no moral values?
Some.
Tell me one.
I'm the only girl in my class who isn't on the pill. Bye, Dad.
What you doing by the phone, Dad?
Perhaps you meant vitamin pills.
It's one of two things, isn't it? Either you're waiting for it to ring.
No, I'm not.
Well, then you're going to pick it up and dial, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, I'll do it. What's the number?
Whose?
Well, who are you going to ring?
I don't really know. I've forgotten. She must have meant vitamin pills.
What have we got here? Oh, you've got this open on solicitors.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that's all right, Dad. I've already phoned a solicitor.
You in trouble with the law?
No, I phoned him for you.
Why, am I in trouble with the law?
Well, you might be if we don't find out whether you really own that painting. I mean, just because we found it in the loft.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was telling Shirley. Do you think she meant vitamin pills?
What is all this about vitamin pills?
Well, she said to me... what were you saying about solicitors?
Well, I've made an appointment for you at 11 o'clock with Mr. Crabtree Jr.
Mr. Crab? Our junior is Mr. Crabtree Jr.
What does it matter?
No, I'm not very good with whiz-kids. Would appear I'm not very good with kids at all. She must have meant vitamin pills.
Mr. Crabtree Jr. won't keep you long. He's just dashed out for a minute.
Ah, thank you. Does he do a lot of dashing out?
Oh, he's always on the go.
Is he really?
But I'm sure he won't keep you waiting long. Do sit down.
Anything to read?
Help yourself.
Mr. Crabtree?
Yes?
Mr. Crabtree Jr.?
Yes. My father's in the next office. Please sit down. What's your name?
Matthews, my son rang.
Don't say another word. I've got it all here.
Oh, good.
I don't know about good. Oh. You don't look the type.
Perhaps I was lucky. What do you think my chances are?
Well, if all these young women are prepared to give evidence, you won't stand any chance at all.
Young women?
Why did you have to marry?
My dear, look, is it possible? May I see your note?
Yes, yes, of course.
Thank you. This is fascinating. It's not me.
Not you?
No.
Oh, you're pleading mistaken identity.
Well, I must, you see, I've never been to Sidcup, Barnstable. I don't even know where Hazelmere is. These are my notes.
Oh, this is a different kettle of fish.
Yes. Did he really marry them all?
I can't possibly discuss another client's affairs with you.
Yeah, of course, I beg your pardon, I'm sorry.
Believe it or not, they were all called Rosie.
Rosie. I remember a gentleman...
How long has this painting been in your loft?
Oh, you made me jump. 18 years.
Not 20?
No.
Oh, pity. It weakens your case, you see. You want to know if that painting is yours, don't you?
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you. It's moot.
How moot?
Very moot. I'll tell you what we'll do.
Yes?
We'll look up a few presidents.
American president.
Legal presidents. Pass me a book, will you?
Any particular book?
We'll have to go through them all. It won't take long.
I'll take one from the top.
Yes.
Where have you been?
Where have I been?
Yes, where?
Oh, I didn't see you there, sorry.
Well, I don't know why. I'm wearing my red coat.
There were any letters we want posting. I have been with Mr. Crabtree Jr.
And who's Mr. Crabtree Jr. when he's at home?
He's Dad's solicitor. Sit down, Dad. You look tired.
I am tired, Shelley. I am what is known as drained.
Oh, I can sympathise. I find solicitors very draining. I expect you've been making your will, have you? Remembering all your friends and neighbours?
I haven't been to make my will. I had to find out
Find out what?
if I was the legal owner of Joshua Reynolds.
Oh, well, you better be. I've ordered fillet steak for tonight.
Oh, of course he is. I could have told him that for nothing. I still will. Finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
It's not quite as simple as that, Mrs. Simpkin. Not as clear-cut. I spent 3 hours with Mr. Crabtree Jr., delving into the legal labyrinths of the law.
And what did he say?
Well, he said, after careful thought and consideration,
Yes?
finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
Dad?
You nearly made me spill the linseed oil.
Well, I don't think you should be doing this.
Well, I've got to do it. It's filthy. I can't take it to the sale room like this. I'd be ashamed.
But it's a skilled job cleaning painting. Is there anything you ought to call in an expert?
Martin, experts cost money, don't they? 3 hours with that solicitor today won't have cost 4p.
Dad, you've got money.
But I won't have money if I call in an expert for every little job that's got to be done around the house. Now, what do I do first? And don't worry. I'll be very, very careful.
Dad?
Oh, now I've spilt the linseed oil. And you know that cost me 45p. What do you want, Shelley?
Well, I'm very helpful around the house, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Watch it, Dad.
No.
I was only thinking, now we've got all this money, we don't want to waste it, do we?
No, we certainly don't, Shelley. We don't.
So why don't I buy a mink coat?
Why doesn't she buy a mink coat?
To save money.
Well, yes. You see, I wouldn't need cardigans then, would I?
Quite true. There's logic in that, you know. You buy your mink coat. Martin and I will have a jumbo jet. Think of the fares we'll save. Would you make a cup of tea, Shelley? This linseed oil, it really brings the thing out, doesn't it? Look at the detail, look.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, look. We take the same size shoes.
Who does?
Him and me.
He and I, Shelley, please. How do you know?
Well, look, it says 5. I take 5s.
Well, that's nothing. We both take the same size collar.
Who?
Him and me. Sorry, him and I.
He and I. But what sort of a school do you two go to? Look, there's another number coming up. Do you think it's some sort of code?
I know exactly what it is, Dad.
I see. You don't think I'm going to like it?
Not a lot.
Yeah.
It's a painting by numbers. You get them in kits for when you've got measles and things.
It's a very nice idea. I'm a bit surprised at Joshua Reynolds. Do you think they had measles and things in his day?
I don't know about that, but I do know they didn't have painting by numbers kits.
No, they didn't.
And this isn't an old master.
No, it isn't.
Wait a minute. I liked it before, you know. And I still like it.
Yeah, but it's not worth a fortune, Dad.
No, I'm afraid you won't get your mink coat, which is just as well. And we won't get our jumbo jet, Martin.
Oh, which is also just as well.
Quite right. I've nowhere to put it.
It means the only person who gets anything out of this is Mrs. Simpkins. She's going to have the laugh of her lifetime.
Oh, no, she won't. She thought it was real.
Yeah. And why shouldn't she have a laugh anyway? We laugh at her hats. Let her have a laugh. I don't care.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Now, would you excuse me?
Where are you going?
I'm going to put this where it belongs.
In the rubbish bin?
No, in Mrs. Simpkins' loft. Guide and support them, but try not to smile for them. No fun for them with a father to mother them.
And that was the last episode in the current series. Next week, Tom Conti and John Standing, a part of the Old Boy Network.
But nothing can alter the way that you care for them. Very nicely, thanks. Doing rather well.